Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? We got another very important stream to go through in today's video. Ultimately, right now we're in a very precarious position with Kaspa. We can see Kaspa is fighting the good fight right now, trying its hardest to break above this Great Wall of China level of resistance here, this massive sell wall that's been put up by the other exchanges like Mexi and the likes of Gate and Cook on the other ones as well. Ultimately, right now, I think and I pray Kaspa can rally above it, because I still believe that should Kaspa manage to rally above this massive sell wall, we might see a very quick rise to new all-time highs. Although in saying that, the exchanges might decide to put another massive sell wall above it just as a contingency. But in today's stream, we have two important catalysts mainly to talk about with Kaspa. One is rising speculation once again that Binance is preparing to list Kaspa very soon. We'll get into the potentials, the why it could happen, why it couldn't happen in the stream, but also the belief that the SEC, the new SEC happening, that will be reformed in about a month and a half's time or so right now, they seem to be very, in a sense, they're very bullish on Kaspa. There's connections to Kaspa and the likes of the new SEC, which is very bullish for its future adoption. Also furthering the potential of a Kaspa ETF happening, where the bull run, extends and goes further following new regulatory framework. But as always, if you be doing these streams, been doing these daily for about 130 days in a row or something like that right now, then leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. DD, what's up, my man? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome to the family. Bingo bango, yo, what up? And good afternoon to you too. Dusty, welcome back to the stream, my man. Outdoors, what a great morning. I see a 3x coming. Well, the belief is that is Kaspa can manage to break above 18 cents and even 20 cents all-time high, because potentially see it rally to much higher prices. If we get a Binance listing, I suspect we could see Kaspa rally to 50 cents, if not much further, very quickly. And of course, then it would start to gradually rise from there as well. Of course, we'll get into that in this stream. And I do believe and I pray that Kaspa is about to break new all-time highs. So, without further ado, we've got this post here from Bitcoin LFG stating Binance listing in 60 hours, guess the ticker. Now, I'm not saying that Kaspa's going to get listed on Binance in 60 hours. I'm not, but there seems to be another Binance listing coming very soon. I suspect it will be a meme. That seems to be the current sentiment with Binance and Coinbase right now, listing memes, listing these volatile projects. In due time, I think Kaspa will be listed, but again, Binance seems to be listing more and more. And I think we've seen a lot of connections to Binance and Kaspa already, but I think we're getting more growing speculation that could happen very soon. We've got this post from Pompolinski. Kaspa is close to a Binance listing. It can happen any day now. And truth be told, I do believe that could happen. And that's based off this Redditor's prediction, his theory for Kaspa and Binance listing. Now, we'll read through it, and then we're going to get into the confirms, the likelihood, but also the misunderstanding. Because there is some misunderstandings in this post. So we hear in this Redditor's post here, he put on Reddit, I've noted on Kas.fyi, the biggest wallet, number 1, and the wallet 8, 9, 10 have some test transactions with only 0.5 to 1 Kaspa. I believe these wallets belong to Binance. Now, I did state in my previous streams that seeing such minuscule transactions of Kaspa to me is potentially an indicator that the exchanges wallets, because they're most likely going to be exchanges wallets, not all of them have tags, but these wallets, they're testing to see if they are compatible with this testnet 11, this 10 bps migration, so to speak. Now, we have had the testnet 11 be successful, very successful, so potentially the exchanges are testing that out. We do know Binance have already integrated with Rust and Kaspa. We know the integration is already done, so this could just be tested to see if it works efficiently. Either way, that is one factor which I do tend to agree that there's definitely something gearing up for the fact that we're seeing many very minuscule transactions happening, which does seem to be nothing more than just a test. Because while these wallets with 200 if not 700 million Kaspa only be sending 0.5 Kaspa to their own wallets, it makes no sense unless they're trying to test something out. At the same time, some wallets had huge transfer amounts of Kaspa from Gate's wallet yesterday. Now, if we look real quickly at the wallet addresses, we can see today Gate has added another 65 million Kaspa. This wallet, which, the post here states the number 1, 8, 9, and 10 are potentially Binance. Now, I have been told and I even have the screenshots somewhere. I'll see if I can find it throughout the stream. This wallet number 2 is KuCoin's. It's not Binance's. At least to my knowledge, it's not Binance, it's KuCoin's. Either way, look at that. Still another very small transaction for someone that holds 722.8 million Kaspa, over $127 million worth of Kaspa. In the past few transactions we've been seeing, look, 1.23, 2.8, 8.8, 100, 0.5, 0.50. Why are they transacting such minuscule amounts of Kaspa? It really doesn't make much sense, at least not to me. Unless there's something they're preparing for. Let me look at here. Uphold adding a lot more. This makes the wallet losing a lot more. This makes the wallet getting more. Ultimately, we're seeing a lot of the big exchanges, the ones that hold a lot of Kaspa already, start to buy and accumulate a lot more Kaspa. We look right now at Kaspa on the volume. The volume is staying very, very high. And remember once more what the KEF stated. If Kaspa has high volume, that is because what the tier 1s, the likes of Binance and Coinbase and OKX, what they are looking for is TVL, which is total value locked, which Kaspa, because it's fair launch proof of work, it doesn't really have TVL in the traditional sense at least. So therefore, what they're looking for is high volume. Kaspa, for the past few days, has been increasing from, I think it went to 120, and now it's been increasing day by day up to 200, 300, now it's at 350 million. Hopefully it goes higher, but this is a very good indicator potentially that we're going to start seeing more big listings coming, because again, the KEF confirmed that all these big exchanges want. They want to see high volume, especially on the bigger exchanges. Right now, Kraken has surpassed 3 million again, which is good to see, but ultimately, because there's no stablecoin listing, again, it's still lackluster. But even then, BitGet and Bybit, percentage-wise, again, maybe a little bit lackluster, but still 13 million and 23 million apiece in volume is very reassuring to see, potentially leading to the growth potential of a tier 1 listing. Also remember though, something you must keep in mind, when it comes to these exchanges, they all talk to each other. So there is a lot of, again, speculation, but well-grounded speculation that if you are seeing massive transactions happening with exchanges' wallets, potentially they are gearing up towards a very significant price move. And with it happening right now, there is speculation, therefore we could potentially see a Binance listing. We've got this post here. Before I get back into the other stuff here, we've got this post here. Things are heating up here from Capital Maxi. We can see the fund flow analysis right here. Big buys take up almost a quarter of all transactions right now. So the big buys are coming in more and more. And check this post out here, we can see on some days we've seen very minimal outflows, but for the last 5 days, the majority massive inflows in price. Hence why Kappa right now is still been rallying for the past 5 days or so. Look, again, this is a testament to that. The last 5 days, which starts here, or even here, we saw a massive outflow here. And then the last few days we saw downwards, like basically finishing neutral. So we saw massive like wicks happening between 15 to 16 cents, so a whole 1 cent region, which is, in grand scheme not that much, but for the most part you're seeing about 5% movement on the day, but finishing smack bang at nothing pretty much. And on the past few days, you've seen it start to rally up again. The exchanges seem to have an agenda right now, and to me, I think it's because they're preparing for a Kaspa move, potentially a Binance listing. Again, if the volume stays high, that could be a very, very big deal. So we're seeing, again, the volume going up high and high, which is a very crucial indicator to me, suggesting the potential for a imminent Binance listing. And we come back to this again. If these Kaspas were sold, sure price is to dump heavily already. But as you already know, the price rises slowly and steady in the last 24 hours. So somebody always asks, how do exchanges manipulate the price and sell and rebuy at the same time? Ultimately, there will be people buying over the counter through the miners sort of stuff. Again, this is a theory, but I think there's a lot of logic potential behind this theory. Ultimately, the way we're sitting at right now is the belief from this Redditor here is that the price will continue sideways to the FOMC meeting in December, which is on the 17th, 18th, so that's about 11 days from now. And then we'll see a second wave of altcoin season happen, the Fed will cut rates, and Binance will then soon lift a Kaspa spot listing. We know the connection to Binance and Kaspa already. They have the integration already done with the Binance Web3 wallet and also the Trust wallet, also a Binance wallet. We have the AMA with those two. We also have this post here from Nacho, where Nacho later today, if not happening already, they posted this at around 11 a.m. for me, so 8 hours. So actually it's already happened. Nacho did an AMA with Binance on Binance Live, the same way Kaspa did. So that to me is also a very, very big sign that once more the connection to Binance and Kaspa is growing with the #1 KRC20 token as well. So ultimately right now, I think we are seeing a very interesting predicament where we are seeing the big exchanges who have been dumping Kaspa for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, selling more and more of it out of nowhere. Look at Gate, for example. Gate was selling a hell of a lot, went down to 143 million Kaspa. And this wallet, in the span of, 5 days, has just jumped up massively to, 748. Obviously down a little bit now, but either way, it's been buying more and more. The wallet, the amount of addresses as well, also has been climbing. 546,000. We're close to that milestone of 550k. We are seeing big addresses accumulate more and more. And we have another post here. The Kaspa percentage distribution from the top 10, 100, and 1,000 wallets, when the number of wallets doubled, we can see the double in, addresses right here from 264 to 538 right now in addresses. It's actually become more decentralized, proving once more that actually retail smaller holders are getting more and more into Kaspa. It's not controlled by the masses, which once more is a testament to what Kaspa is meant to be, a fair enough proof of work, decentralized, therefore everybody to use. Now, I'm not saying Binance and Kaspa is going to be listing this month. I think they're not impossible. There might be a chance. We are seeing growing speculation of this happening, and I do believe Binance and Kaspa will be listing in due time. My money is probably on early 2025, personally, but I wouldn't be against it happening this year, with what's happening still to happen again, with Kaspa starting to rally. Similarly, the exchanges are preparing for a move of sorts. Right now is at 17.8 cents, up 2.16% on the daily time frame. And if we break above this zone here, I believe, not financial advice, but I believe there's a good chance we could start seeing Kaspa rally to new all-time highs. And if we retouch that all-time high after being in a downtrend effectively for the past 3 months and not seeing all-time highs since July, I believe we will start seeing Kaspa make a very positive move. If we touch all-time highs again, I think we'll see a breakout. I believe we'll see a breakout because I think Kaspa's been kept down for quite a long time now. People are frustrated with it, and people want to see the price start to rise. And also the exchanges, again, they are taking a massive, they are a massive part of this current move happening right now. They are a massive part of it. So again, time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. But I do think that, again, the proof that we are seeing massive more accumulation of Kaspa right now, especially with the bigger wallets, the exchanges, is a sign typically that we're going to see a big move. Again, keep in mind that the reasons why other exchanges would start to buy more of a certain crypto like Kaspa in preparation for another crypto listing is due to increased demand. Because of course, a new exchange listing like a Binance one would significantly increase the demand and therefore price of Kaspa. That's why they're buying more potentially, because as a result of seeing massive influxes in these exchanges, it's a sign that we're going to see a massive move potentially from a big listing. You've got called market making exchanges, because again, exchanges, they tend to often act as a market maker, buying and selling cryptos to provide liquidity. So potentially they're selling a lot of it to allow the smaller wallets, the potential Binance and other exchange wallets, to build up more. And now they bought a hell of a lot back to prepare for increased trading volume. And once more, a testament to that, if you look in the past week of Kaspa, came down to 160 at one point, and then just gradually been rising bit by bit. Now we're currently sitting at 346.7 million, which is one of the highest we've seen Kaspa in a bit. The highest we saw Kaspa was following Kraken's listing, which was around, I think we saw it peak. We saw it peak here at around 578 million when Kraken announced the Kaspa listing. But look at the list, look at the volume for Kaspa right here. All these significant milestones that happened. This here was when you saw Kaspa reaching all-time highs. It came down heavily because of the crash, and then you sort of go back up because people bought at the bottom when it crashed down to when Kaspa crashed down here to 12 cents. People bought at the bottom there, so you saw massive volume on that day. Next, massive volume from the Kraken listing, and then the volume starting to climb bit by bit again. For me, again, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I want to reiterate, this is not financial advice, and this is also speculation. But the way I look at it, you're seeing multiple. I know you've also probably heard this thousands of times in the last year, if not in the last few weeks as well. But right now we're seeing rising price for the first time in a while, potentially leading to a breakout very, very soon. We know the job data came back favouring a 25 basis point rate cut happening in 11 days' time. Hence why Bitcoin's now consolidating at 100k. Ethereum is close to all-time highs, which is a very key indicator for altcoin season to start. The Bitcoin dominance chart, also indicates right now that we are still in altcoin season. So we are seeing multiple signs what that alt should start to rally more so, and Kaspa, for what it's been in the last year or so, being quite suppressed, when it breaks out and seemingly going for a breakout, it will be quite explosive. And it wouldn't surprise me now that with the volume rise, Binance is about to get involved. Here from ADHD Block DAG, I just had to share a perspective of the Kaspa charts, one that most people overlook, right? Understanding how critical this is for success on the proof of work block DAG wouldn't have been possible without his friend Red Panda Mining, who has shared invaluable mining knowledge over the past 4 years, and also Kaspa Silver as well. Ultimately, the hash rate is a crucial indicator for the importance and adoption of a proof of work. Right now, we look at the hash rate right now. It's, been consolidating for the past month or so around this value of 1.36 EH, which is good. We have to understand is the hash rate is a sign of increased adoption, and therefore the higher the number, also the more secure a proof of work project is. So the numbers staying this high. Kaspa right now is the second best proof of work in this space. That's fact. Right behind Bitcoin, the second best proof of work in this space right now. This is a very crucial indicator to showcase that Kaspa's adoption is still very high with the mining community, and that's also an indicator that the project is not dead. The fact of the matter being that you've seen this sort of growth in the span of what I believe maybe a little under a year, again, is a proof of how much growth you've seen with Kaspa. The fact that the project is not dead, the price has been stagnant, but the project is far from dead. And when you see these new listings, that will be the key catalyst needed to see what is coming to Kaspa. Not to mention also you have ETF potential with the SEC as well. Zodiac Custody I'll get into in a moment, but I need to answer some questions because it's been maybe 20 minutes. I need to quickly translate that so I can know what you're saying, Mark, my man. Quickly go Google Translate. Detect language. I hope, my God bless Kaspa. Yes, I completely agree. God bless Kaspa indeed. I do hope Kaspa and Binance comes very soon. Again, Kaspa right now is seemingly struggling quite a lot. If we look at a more immediate time frame, let's look at the last 5 minutes right now. We can see Kaspa has been, it reached 17.8, came down, is retouching it again. So hopefully we see Kaspa break out of this. Otherwise, you could potentially see it be a double top of sorts and causing the prices then come back down again. Again, this is some element of TA. This could be if Kaspa can't break above this, it could be a double top here, meaning Kaspa will start coming down a little bit. But it depends. I think Kaspa is, seeing the volume very high. The exchanges again are buying up more and more every day right now. Look at that, buying 65 million Kaspa from Gate in the last 24 hours, and even then this wallet again still testing, buying small amounts of Kaspa. For me, there are too many weird coincidences for me to suggest that there is something big coming for Kaspa soon. Again, soon could be this week, could be next week, could be in the new year, early new year. But either way, for me, the bottom line for me is that Kaspa Binance testing is happening. I strongly believe that much it will happen in this cycle. There's no doubt about it in my mind. And based on this theory here from the Redditor, the belief that there's some of these wallets are Binance wallets. I think some of them might be. Number one, I know, or at least number two now that I know that one's KuCoin. I'm not sure about the other ones here. I'm not sure if any of these ones, I'm not sure which ones of these are Binance. We have speculation that this one's a Binance wallet and this one and this one. We know Binance have the Web3 wallet and the Trust wallet, so two of these ones up here would likely be a Binance wallet. We don't know which one they are. We have been seeing a lot of these wallets start to test out. Again, look, one Kaspa testing. Very small amounts happening here. Also, we go and check out, this one here. This one hasn't been doing any small testing. What about the number 9 one? That's one I just checked out. Number 8 one. Equally, number 1, 1.01, 0.009 Kaspa testing. This one's had very few transactions actually. Only 4 transactions in history for this wallet. A lot of it was bought, back in April. This wallet bought 245 million Kaspa back in April, and then done nothing since. And they've been just testing a little bit. So for me, again, that's probably an exchange that bought some really early. Back in April, if we go back to April, we can see, go back to the day chart. Back in April was when Kaspa was coming down to this region around here. Was it April? Was it April what? What did I check out? It was April April 27th. April 27th, which was down here at the bottom pretty much. So this wallet here, this big wallet here, bought some Kaspa around here. And then it's been doing a little bit of test here and there of one Kaspa, so to speak, from this region here. And now it's currently up 50%. Not saying that's a Binance wallet, I'm saying that's definitely a big wallet. They just bought a crap ton and just done little tests here and there. Again, if it just did one big purchase and just left it, I would think maybe it's just a whale. But the fact it's done small testing to me, again, is trying to test if Kaspa can work on exchange. That's my speculation at least. But I do think Binance is coming. And I think, you know, for what is happening to Kaspa right now, again, the growth in what's happening to this project, in this ecosystem with, you know, things are definitely heating up. In the past few days, we've been seeing more big money coming through. With Nacho also now doing a Binance Live today. I think it's just happened, you know, which is absolutely huge. Also, they had a new listing as well, Bitconomy listing a lot of KS20 tokens. But either way, you're seeing a lot more in terms of massive listing coming and Binance connection to Kaspa. That to me, Binance Kaspa is an inevitability. Will it happen this month? I'd love it to be. Will it happen in the next 60 hours? God, I'd wish. I would love nothing more. But again, time will tell. But I do want to reiterate once more, not financial advice, but I do want to also further... Again, I made a video on this actually not too long ago. About a week or two now. 11 days ago, I made a video talking about the Binance Kaspa listing this year potentially. Followed up, we also saw Binance at the Kaspa Summit in Australia. We know they had an AMA with them. We know they have zero fees mining pool, Kaspa Futures. All the information once more that I have showcased, and in that video as well, I have got in my free Discord server, which is now on screen on my homepage, description also in the chat right now. But for me, Kaspa Binance, you know, this integration as well. Keep in mind, CoinMarketCap is also a Binance run website. CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, and they added Binance Web3 Wallet and Trust Wallet to Kaspa. Right now, I think Kaspa is definitely gearing up for a significant move. And it, you know, about time. It's been a very long time waiting for that. And I think also with what's happening to Zodio as well and Kaspa, that could also be a very, very big deal for helping Kaspa start to soar much higher in value. And as my man says here, smash the like button. You know, it helps me out more than you know. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Crypto's going to be great, no doubt about it, for crypto, and I believe for Kaspa as well. Crypto's going to be very, very bullish indeed. Let's go, Kaspa. You know it. Tell Kaspa Frog to buy. I want more. No, Kaspa Frog, I love you, my man, but please don't buy any more Kaspa. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to buy more cheap Kaspa, but you know what? At this point, I have been streaming since Kaspa has been at all-time highs. I could do with a break of, you know, deterring FUD for once. I could do with just saying, yes, Kaspa at all-time highs, time to party. You come back down after that, I don't care. Just make a new all-time high, please, just once, so I can be happy about it. I've got my Kaspa bags, I'm happy about it, but I wouldn't mind building some more. But yeah, hopefully you're doing good, my man. Where's that W billionaire from yesterday? Oh yeah, Zar. I mean, yeah, Zar is typically quite a... well, Zar is here, I can see him in the chat right now. But Zar is a... he's a gem, if you will, in this community, in this YouTube live that I'll be doing daily, these streams. You know, he's a troll, so take what he said with a grain of salt. He just tried to troll. He is serious at times, but he just tends to try and troll to get onto people's skin. So, you know, I just, you know, choose to roll with the punches because, you know, I don't think he's being malicious anyway. I think he's just trying to have a bit of fun. How many times have we heard that come from YouTube? Yeah, I mean, I get it. Binance Kaspa listing, people saying it for the last year. Once Binance had that AMA with when Binance announced the mining pool with Kaspa, which happened sometime last year, I think before the Bybit thing, people were talking about Binance Kaspa listing. When you saw, you know, the AMA happen, which happened, I think, in and around September, or in and around, I think, before the big pump, I think July or so like that. Again, we talk about Kaspa Binance. We've heard it so many times. I agree with you, Mike Cohen. It's a very, very reoccurring point. Of course, it's because it's the most talked about subject for Kaspa. We know Binance Kaspa is coming. We just want to find out when. We don't know when, but we've got speculating that's going to happen very, very soon. And we're seeing, again, more and more growing sentiment that Binance are eager to get involved with the Kaspa ecosystem. We know from Roy O'Neill, the KRI, that the integration with Kaspa is already done. He's already confirmed that. So, you know, it'll happen in due time, I'm sure. Crypto's trying to get us to pump his bags. Hey, I don't care if you get into Kaspa or not. Again, this is the Tsar man, the troll. Respect to the man, love you. Hope you're doing well, my man. But yeah, I don't care if you buy Kaspa at all. I just believe we're going to see a Kaspa pump very, very soon. I think it's been, a whole year of consolidation. Since its all-time high, we're currently down about 14%, which is not bad. Since the FOMC meeting, the last one, we saw Kaspa, now seeing Kaspa up about 75%, which is also very, very good to see. Since the beginning, since November, so almost a year from now, a little over a year from now, we're seeing Kaspa currently up about 20%. Ultimately, it's been a very, very stagnant year for Kaspa, and people are very frustrated with that because people are used to seeing this with Kaspa, just nothing but higher highs. You know, this is all they cared. This is all they saw of Kaspa beforehand. They're like, oh yeah, it's just going to keep going higher, and then it's come down for the last 4 months. Everyone hates it. But I'm sure that sentiment's going to switch very, very soon again. Kaspa's almost 100,000% up from its founding. That is insane for a project only 3 years in its life cycle. Not seen a bull cycle yet. Those who believe Kaspa's going to miss the bull cycle, as much as developments are coming late, I strongly disagree with that sentiment. I think Kaspa's going to hit the bull cycle and it's going to be very, very explosive, with Binance coming with, again, Zodiac coming very, very soon as well. So I'll get into more questions in this moment, but here I want to go through. We already know Zodiac Custody now supports Kaspa. Absolutely massive, massive news. Zodiac has some interesting partnerships and clients as well. The likes of DWS. You've got Bevan Howard. You also have the likes of ETC Group, Invesco, Marathon Digital Holdings, but also Cathy Wood's ARK Invest 21 shares. 21 shares, for example, has the world's largest offering of crypto-related exchange-traded product ETPs, so that's European ETFs. Very, very big deal. They're one of the largest in the world, and Zodiac now supports Kaspa, which is a very, very big deal. Now, the new SEC being Paul Atkins, who's been appointed by Donald Trump. Kas Media here reports this. So again, credible source, because Kas Media, you know, they can't really publish false information. It'd be tarnishing to Kaspa and the brand. Nicholas Sismal is the lead head. Nicholas Sismal, who used to work for Binance US head of listing, so he also understands the exchange listing predicament as well. But he's the head of the Kas Media team as well, and he's put it here. Trump's pick for SEC chairman Paul Atkins is on the board of Securitize. Paul Atkins on board of Securitize, which just partnered with Zodiac. Zodiac just listed Kaspa for its custodian service. Probably nothing. LOL. We can see here from the website, zodiaccustody.com. Zodiac Custody and Securitize join forces. Absolutely huge, huge news. This partnership between the two firms aims to increase support for institutions trading using tokenized securities, including BlackRock's Build as collateral. So you can also make a connection, therefore, that Kaspa now has a very loose connection, but a connection now to BlackRock. You've got one with Marathon Digital Holdings through the mining, because BlackRock's the largest shareholder of Marathon. Also, again, Zodiac's clients are Marathon as well, and also Zodiac. So Marathon and Kaspa's already close connected, and Zodiac's now partnered with Marathon as well. But Zodiac's now also partnered with Kaspa as well. And now you've got here that they're including BlackRock's Build as collateral, which is a very, very big deal. So you can see the leading institution's first digital asset custodian, whose shareholders include Standard Chartered Bank, SBR Holdings, Northern Trust, the National Australian Bank, has forged a partnership with Securitize, the leader in tokenized real assets. I'm pretty sure all those institutions are actually XRP people partners, by the way. I'm fairly sure they all are. I know Standard Chartered are, SBI are, Northern Trust are, and I think Australian Bank are. So I think all of them are actually people partners, which is quite interesting to see. But either way, it's a very, very big deal of what's going to, while crypto are projected to exceed a market cap of 4.5 trillion by 2028, which I think it'll do it, next year quite comfortably. I think crypto right now is already at a 3.69 trillion. I think crypto should reach at least 6 in this cycle. We're going to see a lot more coming for institutional adoption. BlackRock's Build since its launch in March, when Bitcoin reached all-time highs. The fund has grown nearly $530 million in asset under management. So again, we're seeing this sort of developments happening and growing more and more, which is a very big deal. And once more, Zodiac and Securitize are working together. Paul Atkins, who's the new SEC chairman, is on the board of Securitize, and Zodiac Custody now supports Kaspa. And now that's a whole web. Again, relatively loose, you could argue. There's a whole web of connections right there. Zodiac and Kaspa together. Zodiac also, their clients are Marathon. Marathon and Kaspa are already together. BlackRock are closely tied to Zodiac and also Marathon, with the largest shareholder, and that also therefore leads to possibility, adding on to the possibility of Grayscale, who's got Kaspa under consideration for an ETF, 21 shares, who's the world's largest offering for crypto-related ETFs or ETPs. This is why I made a post earlier on my Twitter, just saying Kaspa's path to number one is clear. Kaspa ETFs will come this cycle. Now, I'm not saying it'll be number one this cycle. That's ridiculous to assume. But could Kaspa be number one crypto in the future? Potentially. If the adoption happens to where we predict it will happen to, it becomes a real world asset or a widely used asset in the monetary system and the real estate and the energy sector like KI was to be, will it become a world asset? Now, I did have a reply from T. Kala here, who's quite a well-known content creator regarding Kaspa as well. And he just asked, do you think it's realistically possible? And I said, yes, I do think it is, considering that you've got Kaspa's a fair launch, which is similar to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is already deemed not security by the SEC, and they've got ETFs already. So therefore, in a sense, Kaspa, by that logic, should also be not a security because it's also a fair launch. And also, you're seeing a huge level of institutional demand for ETFs. XRP's got loads, Solana's got loads, and the current SEC has said we don't want to issue any more ETFs. So we'll have to wait for Paul Acker to take into office, which will happen probably as soon as Trump gets to office on the 20th of January. But we're seeing a massive demand for ETFs happening in this space. You've got loads of connections to the likes of Zodia and Kaspa and also Grayscale, who consider Kaspa as well. So for me, I think Kaspa will get ETF this cycle. Maybe late, as Kaspa normally is quite late, but I think you can get Kaspa ETF potentially by this cycle. And that would be huge to seeing institutional money flow into Kaspa. Again, Marathon, with BlackRock of course, Marathon being the largest Bitcoin miner, largest miner for Bitcoin, they have to do what is right for their shareholders, what their shareholders want. So for them to diversify away from Bitcoin for the first time ever to consider Kaspa was also in the intention and the benefit for what the shareholders wanted. So therefore the shareholders wanted to mine Kaspa. And that's how these institutions work, that's how it works. If you're a company, a massive company who has massive shareholders, you've got to do what's right to make them money. They want to make money. So by that logic, if they're only mining Bitcoin and not making money because Bitcoin was down and Kaspa therefore is more profitable, they diversify from Bitcoin to get into Kaspa. And Fred Thiel, despite him saying we could buy Kaspa to buy more Bitcoin and mine Kaspa to get more Bitcoin, they haven't been. We've seen, in fact, I'll load it up right now because I've got it again saved to my free Discord server, the useful website tab in the category for that, where I saved the website regarding Marathon. Again, shameless puppet, here's the link to my Discord, so go check it out for yourself. But this is that Marathon website here, where you can see the last quarterly for annual filing. Check out the PDF. I'll just do a quick Control F and type in Kaspa. You can see here, Kaspa right here. They had that. This is how much they had in the last quarter. Almost 89 million Kaspa, and now they've got 107, almost 108 million Kaspa. They had, 29 million or so. I'm trying to do the quick math in my head. No, about 20 odd million more Kaspa added. In the span of a quarter. So while they say yes, we can mine more Kaspa to buy Bitcoin, they haven't been. They've been adding more Kaspa to their portfolio, to their balance sheets. So once more, Marathon are bullish on Kaspa, and also when Fred Thiel did an interview with Forbes magazine, where Forbes magazine was being quite anti-Kaspa, if you will, Fred Thiel still remaining relatively neutral, not trying to say I'm bullish on Kaspa per se, but you're saying Kaspa's very interesting, it's got very good technology, and we continue to buy more and more Kaspa. We've been buying more since we announced it. Marathon have been in Kaspa for over a year. They announced it in September last year. At least I believe it was last year, September. Yeah, look, we can see, yeah. Again, that's when they started mining. They got nothing here. It's not been disclosed here. But they did start mining Kaspa here. They publicly announced it in June. Or June, July, so I think they publicly announced it. But they started mining in September of 2023. So there are multiple connections now from Kaspa to Binance listings, which seem to be gearing up again. The volume is very high, being a very big deal. But also with Wall Street, with a growing potential there for ETFs. With Zodia, with the new SEC, who will be fast-tracking ETFs. I imagine the Ripple lawsuit will be dropped very, very quickly with Paul Atkins. I've seen video of Paul Atkins already saying the lawsuit's over. I don't know what the SEC is still fighting for. So you'll see that lawsuit come to an end. The ETF will be launched for that. Solana ETFs, which have been dismissed by the SEC, will probably be launched quite quickly. You'll get a lot of these Grayscale ETF trusts they've got in plan. They'll start to be launched as well. These like 10 crypto index ETF funds will be launched as well. And Grayscale might say, you know what, Kaspa under consideration, let's actually just list it. Because it's like Bitcoin, fair launch proof of work. You might see Zodia also get involved. You see 21 shares get involved. Again, they're all speculation, right? But there's a lot of, for me, the way I like to believe it, the one thing there are three sayings that I say with crypto. Don't be emotional, be logical. First off, also, quickly, Kaspa's now at 18 cents. That's huge. Hopefully see it rally here, see it go up. Hopefully while streaming still, we'll see Kaspa actually surpass and break above new. I mean, again, the good news is that we actually managed to surpass this potential double top here. So I mean, it's starting to do a rally, of course, very, very good to see. But there are 3 things I say in crypto that I believe. Not financial advice, but what I believe. Don't be emotional, be logical. I think it's the simplest one. You should never be emotional in crypto. That's why, despite I'm talking about this big news, I'm remaining logical about the thought process that, you know, this could happen soon, but for me, my logical thought process is that whether it happens soon or not doesn't matter. We'll get it. So I'm still early with Kaspa. Don't be much be logical. The second one is follow the money. Right now, the money is flooding into Kaspa. Volume is extremely high. We're seeing the allocation of Kaspa, big money flying in higher and higher. Again, follow the money. You're a fish, or maybe not a fish, maybe you're a dolphin, whatever it means, but you're a smaller holder trying to compete with, you know, humpbacks or Aquaman or just massive holders. Like, you got to follow the money. Again, that's the two. Those are 2 biggest factors I believe in this space. Don't be much be logical and follow the money. But the other one is also comes down to the element of coincidences. There are times in this space where coincidences, there's no such thing as a coincidence. It happens way too frequently for it to be just a coincidence. And I think right now we're seeing too many connections to Kaspa and Wall Street, too many connections to Kaspa and Binance for it to be just a coincidence. For me, there is I'm not saying soon, but I'm saying in my belief, an inevitability of such that we will see these connections come to fruition, especially with new regulatory frameworks coming in the United States, with Paul Atkins taking place, with Donald Trump coming to office in about 5 to 6 weeks' time from now. We're going to see a very big deal happen, and potentially there's an element of truth in the theory, which is that these wallets here are Binance wallets. We're seeing huge wallets starting to buy more, which is a crucial sign that something big is about to come for Kaspa. But also that maybe we'll see significant moves following the FOMC meeting if we get the 25 basis point rate cut again. We'll see more pressure leave it from the economy, come into crypto, we'll see it go higher. And if we do get a Binance spot listing, I do believe we'll see Kaspa quickly jump from its current price target, wherever it's at, to at least, not financial advice again, but I think we'll see Kaspa, if Kaspa, let's just say, stops here, we get Binance listing after the 17th or 18th of December, I think we'll see Kaspa quite quickly. I'm not saying after a day, but I'm saying maybe off bound of a week or 2, we'll see Kaspa probably quite quickly rise to at least 35 cents here. That's, for me, I think that's where we'll rise to, at least, again, could be wrong, could go much lower. But with Binance listing, look at Binance. Right now it's come down. But either way, 29 billion 24-hour trading volume, we're seeing less money flowing through it, but we're seeing more weekly visits right now, 16.5 million weekly visits. Binance is a massive exchange, so with Binance Kaspa spot listing, especially if it's a stablecoin, not USD like Kraken did, but if it's a massive one, that will be probably the biggest catalyst for Kaspa this cycle. Of course, Coinbase is massive as well. Of course, 10 BPS is massive. Of course, smart contracts, all be big catalysts, but Binance will be the biggest one because that is the chance for retail to get involved. Remember, as well, a lot of people who get into crypto, they aren't devoted crypto holders. Not a lot of people actually know of Kaspa. Despite Kaspa, it's currently sitting at number 38, which is actually quite low for it. It's sitting at number 20 at one point. Not a lot of people know about Kaspa or if invested into Kaspa because they had to go through the smaller exchanges. Even though Kraken's still about buy, bet, and big at the smaller exchanges in comparison to Binance, a lot of people only use Binance. It's the biggest exchange by a country mile. Binance listings tend to always correlate to the biggest price pumps of crypto projects. Again, this may not happen. You may see a lot of FOMO from the announcement of Binance. The listing actually happened. People are like, oh, and they just dump on it. It's always tough to really ascertain where crypto is going to go right now from this position. But I think we're going to start. I think with Binance listing, a lot of people who have been fading Kaspa recently, and also people who have been waiting, will see that listing and be just flooding into it. And with Binance actually listing, you'll see people start selling their profits, of course, who've been long in Kaspa from that point. But you'll see a lot of people who have been waiting for the Binance listing start getting involved as well. Hell, I'd love to hold Kaspa on Binance. I say that. I actually prefer to hold it on Tangent, but if you were to hold it in an exchange, it'd be either Kraken or Binance for me. They're the biggest ones. They're the safest ones. They have to have again, Nicholas Sismore confirmed, because he used to work as head of listing for Binance US, which is effectively just Binance but the US version, that these exchanges, these big ones, they have more regulatory oversight, have to do more due diligence, more research to make sure the project is ready to be listed. Like the MEXC and Gate, they haven't got to do as much research, they can just list it because they haven't got much oversight. But Binance and the other ones, they have to do it. Because if they do it and they mess up, they're in for a beating. They're in for a lot of trouble. Now, of course, they've already got Kaspa integrated, so we should know they're coming soon. Right now, again, we're seeing the price of Kaspa rally even higher. It's actually reached this level of resistance right here. Currently up 5% on the daily time frame, 18.29. The price of Kaspa is still rallying. If we break above this, especially if we end the day above this, I think that'll be a crucial sign to see Kaspa start to rally. In the past 2 days, it's been up 14%. Yesterday we saw it rise, almost 10%, which is insane. Today it's up 5%. And nothing else is particularly moving massively. XRP is doing quite well today as well, which is not bad. Ethereum is nearing its all-time high, but it's not surpassed it yet. Bitcoin's just hovering at 100k. So why is Kaspa breaking out? What's causing Kaspa to break out? I can refresh my I've got that post as well. I might even look at that at some point. But you got this. I'll refresh my thing here. People talk about price right now, but I don't see any significant announcements with Kaspa right now to say, oh yeah, the price should be pumping. There's nothing here. It's rising because it's time to rise now. It's been suppressed for a long time. It's rising because now it's time for the price to rise. We're seeing the big wallets getting more and more. They've been fading Kaspa. They've been holding Kaspa down for a long time. These sell walls have been blown past right now, or at least the 17 cents one's been blown past. Now we're going to try and blast past this one here. If we blast past this one here, then again we could see potentially a very straight line upwards. And I'm here for it. I am. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Damn, I started at $130 DCA bought on Kaspa. Should I just bought the Kaspa straight off? It will only go higher these coming days. I understand the sentiment. I do. But obviously I put a significant bag in Kaspa when I first got into it. But even then, I think DCAing is the safe method when trying to invest into crypto. Because again, there's nothing guaranteeing right now, even with Kaspa rallying the way it is, very bullish, nothing guaranteeing Kaspa will just come back down again. Get shot off right here and come back down again. We've not seen Kaspa at this price target since its crash. So it's been August, September, October, November, December. It's been 3-4 months since Kaspa. Actually, it's been 4 months since Kaspa's been at this price target, which is a very, very big deal. But even then, it's not saying that Kaspa will go up from here. It's a good chance, but it's not saying it will. So me personally, even now when Kaspa rallying, I would still DCA into it. You're welcome to do as you wish. If you want to moon into it or go all in, then by all means go all in. I personally would DCA because I think DCAing is just a safer thing to do. Or at least if you've got to go into it, and then once it ends up making its profit, then take your initials out and just let the rest ride. But that's, again, it's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. But I think Kaspa's due for, again, Kaspa's rallying right now. It's trying to see, and I think it is in preparation. These exchanges are buying. Like, again, we refresh this page right now, but you've seen the exchanges are buying more and more massive accumulation of Kaspa right now. Addresses are going up. Exchanges are buying more and more. And it is, you can look it up for yourself. Just type it in. Whether you use ChatGPT or whatever it may be, just look it up. Type in, why would exchanges buy a token, so much of a token? Or I'd say, like, would exchanges buy a lot of a token in preparation for a new listing? The answer is yes. Because there's a likely chance that with a new listing on the horizon, that could cause more price appreciation. That's also, again, Kraken. Think about Kraken listing here. Kaspa went down here, Fed meeting happened, and went up. We saw Kaspa go from where it was down here, pumping up 40% in this span here. The Kraken listing announcement was on this day, this green wick here. So it pumped from down here to up here before Kraken, came down, Kraken announcement, and then it came up again. So evidently, again, keep in mind these exchanges they do speak to each other. They work together. We saw the light of Gate dumping a lot of Kaspa down to 140 million Kaspa, and now they jumped in the span of like 3 days to 750 million again. Like, why would they do that? Unless something big was coming. Look, Kaspa again. Look at this. It's actually blowing past it. This is a huge day for Kaspa. And it leads me to the belief that, again, with the volume going higher and higher, this is one of the highest we've seen it without a confirmed listing. One of the highest we've seen it. Potentially, there's a big listing coming soon. We know Wall Street's involved. We know Binance is definitely gearing up. Both those two are bullish on Kaspa seemingly. The SEC chairman seems to have connection to Kaspa. It's a very, very big deal. Lots more information I'm going to provide, and also this Kaspa rally, I'll be talking about it more in my Discord server. Go check it out. Link in the description. Also in my chat and my YouTube homepage. It's a really exciting time right now to be finally seeing Kaspa reap the benefits of what's been holding Kaspa for a very, very long time. Some of us who got in at the bottom down here before the Fed meeting. Some have been holding at the top here and been waiting for a long time. I imagine there will be a relatively strong sell wall up here because a lot of people got in at the top here and they've been down and they now don't believe in Kaspa anymore, which, you know, is what it is. I always advise doing your own research. But for me, Kaspa, for where it's going to go, I believe it's going to be a much higher rally to come. And Kaspa is going absolutely parabolic right now. It's absolutely amazing to see the level of influx of money coming through. Don't sell your Kaspa. Forewarn is forearmed. In other words, don't be a sucker. I mean, I do believe that Kaspa, again, is due for a rally. It's been a long time coming. And it's seemingly breaking past this strong level. I mean, technically speaking, if I want to do a little bit more in-depth TA, which I don't, again, wholeheartedly believe in, or at least I don't believe it will be on end all, but I help you devise zones right now. You can see right now that if I draw out the box is more accurate. Right now that this is roughly the next level of resistance. So if it breaks above this, the next one will probably be up around here. And after that, it's quite tough to say because ultimately at this point, this whole zone here is not price discovery, but there weren't any strong, like, you know, they already saw it, like, there's nothing really to go off here. There's not enough information to go off in this region here to determine where Kaspa's going to potentially get rejected at if it does get rejected. So if we break above this level of resistance here, which it seems to be pushing towards it now, we'll see it next one being around here at 19 cents. After 19 cents, I think it'll be pretty much a straight shot towards the all-time high again. You'll see a massive sell wall there, but I think it's possible that we'll blow past it because again, we see Kaspa down in price for about 4 or 5 months now. Since the 1st of August. It's been down since the 1st of August and now it's making a rally and I guarantee now everyone can start talking about Kaspa again. What's up, Curacy? Hope you're doing good, my man. Kaspa will be the king. 18 cents by tonight. I mean, right now it's passing it. Hopefully, if it at least ends above 18 cents, I'll be very, very happy. Very happy. I sell nothing about Kaspa bag. I'm not mad. I mean, yeah, I have withhold again due to again lack of dry powder, but I have withheld buying more Kaspa recently because I've already got enough bags. So I don't need to buy more realistically. I'm still going to be buying more throughout this cycle. No mistake about it. But I have not sold a single bit of my Kaspa, and I'm happy I haven't. You know, why would I? When I believe Kaspa can reach at least $2 a cycle, which is going to be at least a 10x from here, why would I sell more Kaspa? I don't think we'll break before the FOMC. I would be surprised if Kaspa does break above all-time high for the FOMC. I would be surprised. That is going to be 11 days' time. But again, if you go past this 19 cents, which is around here, that will be not price discovery, but again, there's very little like indicate. I mean, actually, you could say that this zone here does seem to be an element of resistance as well. It touching there and also wicking around here. So that could be, again, there are multiple zones of resistance you can see. But right now, I think that it'll be a borderline straight shot to all-time highs if Kaspa does confidently break above, you know, 18.5, 19 cents. Quite confidently, I think it'll break above that and go to all-time highs. But it also depends, because I mentioned, much as I said, yes, Kaspa breaking above 17, 18 cents, the massive sell walls on exchanges will be a crucial indicator and a sign that Kaspa will blow past it. The exchanges could have added more sell walls, you know, more sell orders. Again, like volume's going up higher and higher. That is very good. If this breaks 400 million, big. Because the only time Kaspa's broken above anything above 400 million has been a significant announcement. The crash that happened in crypto where everyone sold their Kaspa and then bought at the bottom. Kraken listing. Bybit listing as well was massive, but even then Kaspa was not big enough back then. That caused Kaspa to have what? 260 million? With Bybit, that caused a 3x. The last two massive volume for Kaspa was on the back of a crash, which is expected. People were selling a lot and buying a lot, but also on the back of Kraken listing, announcing it. So now that Kaspa's rallying high and high, this is the highest we've seen it based on no significant developments, which to me is a sign that maybe the big money is buying it, or there's going to be a big thing coming very, very soon. Not to mention as well that crypto in itself is doing very, very well. The US Treasury says Bitcoin's primary use case is digital gold. That's a huge, huge deal. They want Bitcoin to be, the primary use of Bitcoin seems to be a store of value, aka digital gold. The US Treasury is gearing up more and more so to make Bitcoin a reserve asset, seemingly. And why can't Kaspa do the same thing? not saying I want it to be, but I'm saying Kaspa is inherently similar to Bitcoin. It could be the same thing. Bitcoin right now is the 7th largest in the world. And these price targets here will put Bitcoin potentially at number 2. I think Bitcoin can reach here in the cycle. Like, that's my bullish case. Anything above that I'd be happy with, but some are saying 200, some are saying 250k, some are saying 200k. I think Bitcoin, for me, conservative will be, it will surpass Amazon. I think Bitcoin surpasses at least 125, 130k the cycle. It could pass Microsoft. Nvidia is also possible. I think Apple's not far off it, but I'd be a bit more surprised. Bitcoin for my zone, my bullish zone, is probably 175, 180k. But Bitcoin could very quickly become literally digital gold being right behind gold. The gold right now has got $17.9 trillion market cap. You know, it can go so much higher, but Bitcoin also go much, much higher as well. And Bitcoin is obviously a lot more valuable than gold. You know, gold's about 2.6k. Bitcoin's 102k. Ridiculous. Not to mention as well, I've got this video here. I'm gonna show this video here, which is also, you know, can be attested to the likes of Kaspa right now. Before I answer more questions, which is here, Robinhood CEO, which again, what Robinhood is not Wall Street, but a lot of their clients are Wall Street. So that's also an element to Wall Street. But Robinhood CEO states that crypto adoption is here, stating that we are still very early in the adoption of cycle with new technology called crypto. Kaspa is a testament to being new technology, being a block DAC, proof of work, fair launch. It's very close to this video right here.
Is combined to bring us to this $100,000 plus coin level. I understand the Trump pump. You might have come up with that phrase. I certainly understand even Jerome Powell's remarks yesterday, I think when he compared it to gold. There was a lot of events simultaneously. The new SEC guy coming in, very accommodative, very supportive of this. But what made this click just now?
I think that if we're still very early in the adoption cycle of this new technology. I mean, despite ETF issuers being approved, not a lot of institutions have wanted to go into it. They've been conservative. They're waiting regulatory clarity. They want clear rules for the road.
But it's still in their mix of...
That was a 2-minute video. It happened on a Fox Business. I'm going to link this again in my Discord server. You can check it out for yourself. I'm not going to put the whole thing on stream. That'll be a bit of a piss take. But ultimately, yes, the point being is, and that's what I've been attesting to as well for, I mean, you've watched me for a while. You've been saying it pretty much every single stream. We are early enough to still say that we're early, because yes, with the bull runs here, but a lot of institutions are waiting for regulatory clarity, clear rules of the road that Trump's going to be bringing forth, that Paul Atkins is going to be bringing forth new regulatory clarity. With that coming through, you'll see these institutions that have been holding off from getting ETFs and holding off launching their own finally jump into the space, going very heavily into it, and you'll see potentially trillions flood into crypto overnight. We saw $1 trillion flood into November last month. We could potentially see trillions flooding in a couple of weeks with regulatory clarity. That's also why there's the belief of where the top of crypto is going to be is tough to say. Much as historical indicators indicate that we could probably see it in March, April time. You know, all the indicators I showcased in the past, we could see it in March, April time. And much as it's overheated right now, potentially we could see a cool-off period happen. I think we'll see a cool-off period of Bitcoin happening quite soon, truth be told. Because it's been pumping for quite some time since Trump got into office, or since Trump won the election. It has been pumping pretty much consistently for the past month. You know, which is insane. But I do think that we're going to start seeing, I think we're going to start seeing, with regulatory clarity, quite a significant and quick pump upwards, followed by a correction, and then potentially the institutions want to get more, and get into more, and then want to buy more. So they might just make a second pump. Again, time will tell, but there's a lot of things happening in this space right now, and as Bufflink says, he's really stream be doing this daily. Leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. Kaspa is like a volcano ready to explode. I mean, yeah, right now it's doing that much as well, which is great to see. Hopefully it continues in that fashion. Binance will come after 10 BPS, not before, expected by February, March. I mean, that's again, it's one of them ones, because as much as I do agree with the sentiment that it's possible, because 10 BPS is known as a hard fork, and there are complications with the hard forks, which means that exchanges may be waiting. But once more, again, we are seeing these exchanges adding minuscule amounts of Kaspa. 0.5, 0, again, look at this one. 1.01, 0.009 Kaspa, a minuscule amount. Why? That to me is they're testing something. Potentially they're testing the 10 BPS hard fork, the migration. And also, there was a post that I showcased, I put in my stream as well, regarding that someone asked Michael Sutton about whether, we'll have to see exchanges wait for Rust. Now, it didn't clarify 10 bps. So I can't attest to it being 10 bps, but he did say, well, they have to wait for Rust. But Rust is already on the mainnet. The only thing that had to be done is the hard fork to make it from 1 to 10 bps. What is that? 1 to 10 bps. So while there's a good possibility you have to wait for 10 bps, and I agree with the sentiment behind that, I think it's also a decent possibility that it could happen beforehand. Because again, we're seeing the testing happen right now, and they're working alongside Kaspa. And Roy O'Neill's already confirmed as well that Roy O'Neill's already confirmed that Kaspa integration with Binance is already done. I'm sure the other ones are close, if not already done as well. They've just been quiet about it. But what we need to see as well, we're seeing the volume going up higher and higher, and that is a crucial factor for Kaspa gearing up for something big happening. The move is happening, and at least there's not been anything big for retail to be buying more per se. I mean, it could be the whales just trying to push the price up again, who knows? But I think for the most part, we're seeing a lot of this volume happening through the big exchanges. And the whales who, know crypto and know investing, they know that if the big exchanges, the big money, the leaders of the market, if they're buying a lot more in massive bulks as quickly as they are doing, and maybe a sign that something big is coming very, very soon. I mean, Gate's been selling. Gate had 1 billion. Now it's come down quite a lot. But either way, Gate's been going parabolic recently, buying a hell of a lot more. And I expect they will probably be buying some over the counter from them as well. Mr. Miles, my man, welcome back to the stream. It's been a minute. I've seen a lot of Kaspa from Zar. Wow. Okay, Kaspa just spammed Zar in the chat. Love to see that. Okay, so many questions. I've missed so many. I wonder if Kaspa is the first time cracking listed a coin before Binance. Yes. Actually, there was a post about it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it quick enough, but there was a post about it where out of all the projects in this space, all of them in the space, the only, at least to my knowledge, again, I haven't fact checked this, but to my knowledge from the post, it said that the only project in this space to be listed on Kraken before Binance is Bitcoin and Kaspa. Which, of course, it just makes sense, doesn't it? I'm going to say this. The hash rate has partially grown due to the release of new, more efficient miners, but no doubt it's gone up in price always for the hash rate. I mean, yes, the hash rate has definitely gone up due to better miners, but this is not better miners. This is Marathon, because Marathon got involved in September of 2023, which is even before this. So this is all Marathon here, and better miners as well, but it's mainly Marathon. And Marathon publicly announced it around here. When Marathon publicly announced it around early July, it went even more parabolic. And now it's been staying stagnant for past month or two. But it's been a combination of Marathon and more better miners coming out, which has been a big thing. Also, Kaspa having better technology might make mining more easier. But again, I'm not a miner, so I can't attest to that myself. But yeah, Kaspa is a diamond out about it. It's looking very, very good. Kaspa is Bitcoin 2.0. Bitcoin which has Kaspa. I mean, Kaspa's doing a very, very good job right now, and I'm very happy for it. I hope that Tangent will soon give us good news, because I do say more Nacho, etc., but already too much money from KLC20, which is not my security. I mean, yeah, KLC20 for me is not my conviction picks either. I haven't got any yet still, and I know I should. I do plan to at some point, but right now I have no, especially with what's happening in the space right now, I'm a bit standoffish, I guess, but I will be getting some soon, but quite soon, I believe. I mean, again, with Kaspa running right now, you'll probably see a lot of these KLC20 tokens might start to come down a little bit, and then when the money eventually starts leaving Kaspa, coming out of Kaspa again, when it starts correcting a little bit, you'll see that money probably flowing to KLC20. Potentially though, again, but there's a lot of drama in the space right now, so I'm not sure how much conviction people have in this space right now. But again, I did see a post, and I showcased it in my stream yesterday as well, that Tangent did say it's coming very soon. Very soon. They haven't got a confirmation yet, but he did say it should be coming quite soon. Look here. They're on the way. Developers are ensuring safety and conducting extensive testing before the launch. Quick crypto imposter in the chat. I have not seen the imposter, but oh, there I see it. There you go. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, don't listen to him. I'll probably just ban him actually, because if he's giving bad stuff, give bad information out, then don't listen to him at all. Okay, I'll try to ban him. I'll just ban him after the stream, I guess. We are all extremely fortunate to be this involved with crypto this early. I mean, yeah, 100%. Are you saying that Binance will just do the silent launch, or they'll do it? I mean, I imagine they will probably do. I mean, again, it's tough to say. I think there's definitely a sign of something big's happening right now, hence why Kaspa's rallying. I suspect Binance. I mean, who knows? Maybe this ticker here is Kaspa. That would be amazing. That would also potentially make sense for the rally right now. But I mean, I can't say for sure right now. But I think that. I think Binance, for what they've been doing with Kaspa for so long, been talking about Kaspa for so long, that they probably will. What do you call it? They probably will do a public announcement for it. Okay, well, my chat's bugging out, as it loves to do. But yeah, I mean, different side of things, Pepe surpassed 100 billion market cap, which is also very, very good to see. Very bullish. Crypto's doing very, very well, but of course, the focus right now should be on Kaspa. It's doing very, very well. Do you get 25 cents Kaspa? How about that? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I haven't thought about it yet. I kind of like being anonymous. I thought my voice was very soothing for you all. 50 cents end of the year. I think it's a possibility of that. If you get Binance, then yes. If not, then maybe not. Crypto post a light, make a great post connecting the dots. I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot. I do follow crypto post a light. I do follow him, and I do think he's got a lot of very good analysis of Kaspa. I'll just type his name in actually. But yeah, I think he's got a lot of. Oh, it's not going to come up. Okay, I've got to go through my thing then. But yeah, I think he's got some very good connections as well. So very good understanding seemingly. So I do believe I wouldn't say like trust him in the sense that I always do my own research to have my own conviction. But I think he's got some very good takes. So you know he's one of the more trustworthy in this space for sure. You made quite a good post here. You know, this one about Kaspa, institutional momentum makes bearishness impossible. Like all the stuff, securitized stuff here with Kaspa. Again, very, very all information once more will be put in my Discord server. It's a very, very big deal. Damn, Buff Link, holy wow! I love your VODs. Get $20 natural on me. Thank you very much, man. You're a legend. Yeah, absolutely insane. Wow, Kaspa starts rallying, everyone starts wanting to donating. That's crazy. I mean, thank you very much, man. You're a legend. I appreciate you heavily for that. And yeah, as Bufflink always reminds me as well, if you be joining these streams, be doing these for a long time now, every single day, 130 days in a row, then leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. Kaspa seemingly is starting to rally to new all-time highs. That'd be a massive, massive deal. So thank you again, Bufflink, and everyone for being in the stream, tuning in every single day. You're all legends. Love you all for that. If Binance announces Kaspa listing, we be just one day after the 9% of all coins. I think Binance will probably announce a listing. It'll probably be like Kaspa Binance listing happening tomorrow. You know, it'll be a very quick thing. You know, at least I like to believe it would be, because again, it's not like we've seen the connection to Binance Kaspa already. It's very well telegraphed and documented. So it's not a case of nothing's happening. We know it. It's just it's not happened yet. But we know it's coming. Yeah, Borkin is absolutely massive, no doubt about it. Kaspa the future, $4. I think $4 is a potential by the end of the cycle. That's like my average prediction. You know, that's where I like to think it will go to. Kaspa requires patience. It's not a scam like VC. I agree. I completely agree. Look at Nacho up 25%. Oh, if you talk about it since it's like launched, then yeah, but right now it's up 10%. When the trading view chart wants to load. Again, it did a massive pump here. Reasons why, unbeknownst to me. We saw a massive pump here of 90% comeback down, up again. But yeah, I mean, it's doing some very volatile things right now, which could be a case because it just got listed on Bitconomy. That could be a reason for it. Although, actually, no, I tell a lie. I know what it is. It's the fact that they had a Binance AMA. Of course, that's why it pumped. Because everyone's like, oh, wow, Nacho Binance, this FOMO's going to start go crazy, you know? That's why Nacho went very parabolic on that imminent time frame here in the span of what? Span of like an hour. It's been, up and down quite massively. Yeah, Kaspa's going mental right now, and it's great to see. It's great to see. Again, it's starting to rally to 19 cents. Again, not trying to be humble. I'm not trying to say I told you so, because I'm not trying to say that at all. But I'm saying I did believe that should Kaspa break above this sell wall of 17, 18 cents, that it hopefully will be quite a quite an easy run. Again, dare I say, not financial, easy run to all-time highs again, because again, the level of resistance here are, not as strong, because Kaspa's not been here a lot. It'll be one here, and there'll be a little one here probably, but Kaspa will probably just blow past them. Right now it's blowing past it already, and the exchanges are buying more and more, so I think they're preparing for something big coming, which is great stuff to see. Yeah, we're up, we're pumping like crazy, everything's looking very, very good. Zar's like, no, screw Jasmine, let's get into Kaspa now. I'm sure he's saying it. Just so you know, Zar is holding Kaspa, by the way. He just likes trolling. He is holding Kaspa. He's confirmed it in the past. He just likes trolling. He's always been a maxi, see? he's literally just he's just a troll, man. You gotta respect it sometimes. Although I don't appreciate the spam in the chat. Please don't do that again. You guys just calling this a breakout? I'm not calling it a breakout per se. Breakout is, above all-time high. That's a breakout. But it's breaking above this zone, which it's been suppressed below 17, 18 cents for 4 months. That, to an extent, is a breakout. Is not. I would clarify breakout as all-time highs, or at least new all-time high breakout. But the fact it's been suppressed below 17, 18 cents for 4 months, and now it's about almost 19 cents, up 7.5% on the daily time frame. For me, there's a decent chance that this could lead to a more volatile breakout potentially. And this, once more, is a testament to what I've been saying for a while. We saw with Bybit listing how quickly Kaspa's price can jump in a span of just a month or 2 weeks. If Binance announced Kaspa, again, you could see massive green candles happen very quickly, quite volatile moves. Because things can move in the space very, very quickly. This Kaspa jumping in this past 2 days from 15 to 8, so a 3 cents rise, 18% rise in 2 days is for crypto, for a big, for a micro cap, that's not a lot. But even then, like 80% in today is a very, very big move. Very possible we'll have a drop. I mean, yeah, I do think we'll probably see a drop as well. I'm not. Again, I'm remembering to not be emotional, be logical. Understand that the pump is very good, but again, we could see more sell walls being put up and capital to correct again. But either way, the fact they broke above this zone here is an indicator of sorts. We'll start seeing it push up higher and higher. Crypto voice alone gets me pumped. I feel the passion. You know what I mean? Who needs my face when you got my soothing voice? You got to give me some mod powers. Zar needs to be put on a timeout for spamming. Yeah, I might do, because as Kaspa's going more and more, I'm sure this channel's going to start going more and more as well. So, Mr. Mars, if I make streaming at this time more consistent, which right now it is the plan, although tomorrow's stream will be earlier because I am going to be busy around this time, so it will be an earlier stream, probably 5 p.m. for me UTC, which I'm not sure how early that is for other people here. But yeah, I think I'll probably have to start giving some of my mods in my Discord server. Shout out to you all that's in there. Again, go check it out. We talk about Kaspa, crypto, meme coins, everything there, building a community for free, just trying to, build an understanding about knowledge of power and that sort of stuff. I do plan to do some expansions in this month to try and, I guess, make a more active way of making money potentially, but we'll see what happens with that. But either way, yeah. Zar is a... I do love Zar, although I don't appreciate the spamming, but I guess it's just the troll in him. Yeah, good evening, Kaspa Fog. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic right now, my man. I'm guessing you didn't buy Kaspa today, though. Yeah, I agree. Maybe some big players or insiders know something about this week. I mean, yeah, again, speculation. We'll see a ticker. That happened 3 p.m. for me, so that's about 6 hours ago. So about 52 hours. So in the next 3 days. So probably Wednesday or Tuesday or so, we'll see a listing. I'm not saying it's Kaspa. But with the momentum rallying the way it is right now, big exchanges buying more and more. The volume near 400 million, which again, remember, as I just mentioned, the only time Kaspa's volume has been above 500 million is on the back of a big major event. The crash of crypto and Kaspa following the FOMC meeting not cutting rates for the first time when it should have done in August, when Kaspa went down massively from 20 all-time high to 12 cents and then back up again. That had high volume, and also then the Kraken listing also had high volume. So the fact that Kaspa's volume is this high now, with no major developments, suggests to me that maybe it's anticipation for a major announcement coming very, very soon. And that will also lead me to believe if it's a Binance listing, we'll see us surpass 1 billion for the first time ever. With Binance listing, we'll pass 1 billion, I'm sure of that. We're not surprised to be Binance listing next week. I mean, yeah, again, there was speculation that Binance come very, very soon. I mean, I made the video about it potentially happening by the end of this year. Of course, my conviction in happening before the end of this year is not strong. I'll be honest. Kaspa Binance end of this year, I'm not strongly convinced in that much. I'm not against it, and it's very possible, but I'm not strongly convicted in that much. But Binance Capital happening this cycle, yes, very, very strong conviction in that. And with Binance listing, I'm sure you'll see the other exchanges gear up quite quickly, because again, Binance will send it parabolic. You'll see OKX probably gearing up, Upbit, Gemini, Crypto.com. Coinbase will be late, I'm sure of that much, but I think we'll see a build of that as well. When Lambo, hopefully in December this month. Do you think we'll retest 20 cents today? Good question. I think we'll probably. I mean, again, I would love to be wrong. I'd love to go higher, but right now, I suspect Kaspa will probably get rejected around here. If it goes up higher, it get rejected around here, and then come down and probably start consolidating around this region here, and then make another rally in the next day or two to go up again. I think if we do get, put it this way, if we surpass all-time highs, to me, that will be a crucial sign that a big exchange is about to list. Because why would we retailers right now are probably looking at this candle like, yeah, buy Kaspa, as people tend to do when they see a project rally and buy Kaspa. But for the most part, we look through Twitter, despite the fact that we've seen more FOMO potentially of Binance listing Kaspa soon, which again I believe, but when we don't know, we can see big money flooding in consistently. But why is big money flooding in? As a smaller investor, as most of us tend to be, why is it flooding in? We've got to try and follow the money and understand why. We obviously know this Zodia thing with Port Act is a very, very big deal, but why is it following through right now? The only times you see volume rally to a high extent is on the back of an announcement or an imminent announcement. You know? Like the Bybit listing caused a massive surge. The crash, which obviously caused a lot of cryptos to go down, also caused a massive surge in volume. Kraken announcement caused a lot of volume. So with it preparing now, it for me is again, these exchanges for me, to what I understand, they have a lot of similar insider knowledge, right? They speak to each other. So there's a good chance, in my belief, in my understanding, again, it's not financial advice, it's my speculation, but from where I've been in this cycle for 5-6 years, I've seen it when, you've seen it even with memes, right? When memes start to rally, it's because they're preparing for a big listing, because the exchange themselves and other exchanges are starting to build up the accumulation in preparation for the listing. So potentially, I mean, I'm not seeing any particularly massive wallets unknown that have been massively aping into Kaspa right now. This one here, but that's not significant enough. That one bought a little bit. So I'm not seeing any unknown wallets buying more Kaspa. We are seeing exchanges after, this massive correction, literally 2 days ago. Now it's jumped up again in the span of 2 days, and it's going up again. Exchanges are buying more, retail's buying more. So I think there's potentially a big thing on the horizon, and I'd love to see it. I'm all here for it. Been holding a shark bag for 18 months. Love to hear it, Paul. Absolutely love to hear it. You're gonna be very rich, my man. Looking forward to the Lambo and everything else you're gonna be getting, or just retiring your family. That'd be a great thing as well. New Auto High today. I would love it to happen. I'm a bit more skeptical of New Auto High today. I wouldn't be against it, but I suspect we'll see Kaspa probably. I think Kaspa will probably. I'm hoping Kaspa will stay at least above 18 cents. This level here by the end of the day. That for me will be very bullish. If it goes below it, not the end of the world. We've seen make a new autumn high in the past 4 months, which is a big deal. But if we see it above that, that will be a sign for me of a breakout coming. And the reason for it, again, you have to wait and see. I'll be happy to surpass the all-time high. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure where it'll go from here. It's tough to say, but I mean, Kaspa right now is rallying, and I think it'll be a big pump coming soon. No big money coming into crypto right now. Bitcoin dominance and resistance. Don't suspect rally lasts for too long. I mean, yeah, right now, there's not a lot of money in crypto because, again, people aren't buying Bitcoin right now. The dominance is down. Although saying that, again, keep in mind the Bitcoin dominance, while it is down, suggesting it's altcoin season right now, Ethereum's near all-time highs. So a lot of the money, Ethereum is also a crucial indicator for all-time highs, and altcoin season is starting. So potentially we're going to start seeing Kaspa rally because we're near altcoin season starting. And Casper, again, remember, it had been suppressed for a year, in particular the last 4 months. And we're seeing, and we've heard a lot of big developments for Casper recently. The fact that, again, in just 3 days' time, you'll have Casper atomic swaps, which is basically a crucial setup towards smart contracts. It's not smart contracts, it's happening in summer of 2025, but it's a crucial step towards smart contracts. So atomic swaps happening in 3 days' time. That could also coincide with this listing. Thinking about it now, that actually coincides, the timing of atomic swaps coincides with this listing. That's a coincidence, and it might just be a random connection. But just imagine if I'm right. I'm not going to say I told you so, because that's not my morale, that's not my persona, if you will. But just imagine. Atomic swaps in 3 days' time. Similar timing to this new ticket coming out. That's huge. Just thinking about that now, I just thought that now, I'm like, I mean, then the connections aren't, it's more for KRC20, but again, there's the thought process. We know Casper Binance integration is already done. We know the volume's going up higher and higher, almost 400 million. We've not seen that ever for Casper without a significant announcement happening, like a listing or a crash or something like that. We know Zodia. We know, again, this is also probably a reason why Casper's rallying right now. I haven't listed this AMA. I'm going to try and listen to it later on, or maybe someone in my Discord server. I'm getting messages right now in my Discord, so maybe someone has listened to the Binance thing and heard something from Nacho. Maybe Binance leaked that they're about to list Casper very, very soon. Because this just happened. So, this could be a huge deal as well. Again, I'm going to listen to them and see what they say. I'll be surprised if they say, Casper listing. I'll be surprised about that. I imagine it's just probably just talking about Nacho and Binance. But either way, the connections to Binance and Casper are becoming more telegraphed, more obvious. And Wall Street again is here with Casper as well. So ultimately, I'm still very optimistic where Casper's going to go from here. I'm suspecting a Binance is happening quite soon. I'd be all here for it. This volume is wild, 100%. Oh yeah, the views are going up because again, everyone's now been looking at Casper. They probably had their alerts on their trading views. They're like, oh wow, Casper's finally broken above 18 cents. What's happening? Let's find out. Who's streaming? Oh look, this amazing, attractive, or they haven't seen my face, but attractive, soothing voice guy, Crypto, is talking about Casper. Let's look at him. And here I am saying, yeah, potentially it's Binance. Also, the title is clickbait. Disclosure is clickbait. But I think it's based on some form of logical thinking and sources. Based on we're seeing exchanges buying more, and exchanges buying more is an indicator of something coming soon. Zodia and SEC and Casper connections there with BlackRock as well. We're seeing a lot of exchanges here, like this one. Don't know about this one. This one. I'll check out 10 as well. This one here, recently, which is KuCoin's one here. But look, small Casper transactions. Why? You've got 722 million Casper. Why are you doing 2 Casper transactions? You're not even putting in 10 cents at times. That's not even 10 cents worth of Casper. For me, they're testing something. I think they're testing something. That for me is logical to assume. Again, speculation. This one again been buying up more and more. But look at this. On the 2nd of December. So that's only 5 days ago, it was sitting at 342. It added quite a lot more, about 40 million more in the past, 5 days. And this is speculated. This one here is number 6. This one is speculated to be a Binance wallet. This one here bought a lot when Casper was around this price here. You can't see my mouse there. Wait, tell a lie there. That wallet there bought a lot when around here, bought a hell of a lot there, and then it's just done testing for the past couple of days. It did testing here. Actually, no, tell a lie. That's on the 12th of September. No, that's last year. That's last year. That's early, and then that's recently. So they did test. They did test last year. This time last year. And then one that's happened very, very recently, literally 2 days ago. This wallet's been inactive for over a year. Now it's testing Casper. Why? I'm sure I'm going to see people saying, well, but why? Why are you testing Casper now after being inactive for a whole year? This wallet here as well. It bought a lot of Casper 3 days ago. 1 million worth. Then it did a test again the day afterwards. Why? It had this much Kaspa, sold a lot of it, or a fair amount of it. Well, actually, I said about 5 million worth of Kaspa, and then bought another 1 million just recently. We're seeing a lot of these bigger wallets testing, doing small, but I'm getting small, tiny Kaspa. Like, and a lot of it's happening recently. So I speculate, again, speculation, not financial advice, do your own research, but once more, follow the money. The money right now is surging into Kaspa. Do your own research. Don't be emotional, be logical. Try and do your research and understand the sense behind it. The fact that if you change the buying more, it's a sign potentially of a listing, potentially. But also, coincidences. The third thing. There can just be coincidences in the space. It can just happen. But more often than not, they are a sign of something coming. And the fact that you've seen a lot of these wallets in the span on the 5th of November, so of December even, so 2 days ago, a lot of these wallets add one Kaspa on all 3 of those wallets. This wallet here, been testing for quite some time. This one happened today. And that one happened yesterday, and this one also happened earlier today as well. Like, just this very small allocation of Kaspa. This is KuCoin's one, disclosure, it's at least believed to be KuCoin's one, but again, we're seeing, and this one here added another 4 point, wait, when did this happen? This one just added 4 point, this is number 6, this is one, yeah, this one is apparently going to, this one apparently is Binance, it's apparently, and this one added 4.3 million Kaspa 2 days ago. So the same day you saw all these people adding one Kaspa testing, this one added 4.3 million. I'm not showing you proof of Binance testing Kaspa. I'm showing you a lot of growing speculation, but seemingly a lot of like hidden connections and coincidences again. Sometimes a lot of good traders go off their gut of coincidences. And the volume going higher, almost reaching 400 million, which is insane. Kaspa rallying right now, going higher and higher. Currently now valued at 18.7 cents, up 7.5% on the daily time frame. With also the announcement of potentially a listing happening in 60 hours, the same exact day as atomic swaps for Kaspa. I'm not saying Kaspa Binance is happening in 3 days' time. I'm simply saying that Binance Kaspa listing is going to happen this cycle. It seems a lot of FOMO right now. It might happen very, very soon based on this price action. And we also know that Binance and that Kaspa and Wall Street are very closely connected with Zodia, and also the new SEC. Paul Atkins is on the board of Securitize, who have partnered with Zodia as well. So therefore, a connection to new SEC and Kaspa. Kaspa has a lot of very good connections. Again, they're like webs, a spider webbing, are just spreading its web, but the webs are there, and Kaspa can latch onto them. Kaspa's been suppressed for a year, so when this moment, if Binance hits Kaspa in 3 days' time, let's just say, for me, the breakout will be parabolic. For me, I think Kaspa will reach at least 35 cents. Not financial advice, but I think it will reach at least 35 cents based on the fact that Kaspa's been suppressed for over a year. And that's only a 2x really from here, not that much. And after Bybit, you saw a 3x, but after Kaspa, only 5 cents. 2x is not a lot. And then following that, you'll probably start to see Kaspa then rally higher. But again, keep in mind, and also again, what at a further catalyst with FOMC meeting in just 11 days' time, 25 basis point rate cut potential. A lot of huge things coming. And that's why I've not sold Kaspa. People have been very frustrated with Kaspa. I mean, Kaspa in the past, since November, so it's been November 6th, so exactly 1 month pretty much from today. Kaspa's currently up 80%. If you bought the bottom, you're laughing. If you bought here, you're laughing. People were saying Kaspa would go down, and I never said it would. I said there's a chance of it go anywhere. Because again, TA for the most part is saying Kaspa is being oversold, should be bought up, it got bought up. People say, when it got to here, Kaspa being overbought. It's to go down again. It'll come down further. And I was like, I don't know. Let's look at the market. Let's see what's happening in the space. Because that could change. And that's precisely why I do the streams daily. Because while you can do TA on the daily and the minutely and the hourly and the weekly and say, it's going to go from here, that's not going to determine where Kaspa's going to go or crypto's going to go. TA is good, but you need to see developments quite consistently, which once more I provided my free Discord server, link in the chat right now. I talk about these developments in here. I post these developments in here about what's happening in the space right now, and potentially why we could see something happening in Casper in the future, and potentially near future as well. I need to listen to this. I need to put on my VPN because I can't get access to Binance in the UK. Put on my VPN and listen to this AMA, and hear if there was something big leaked in here, because I don't know why. I need to find more FOMO for why Binance might be buying Casper soon. I want to believe it will do. Casper blown up right now, no doubt about it. Watching the 1 minute chart as well. I'll probably get epilepsy if I do a 1 minute chart right now. Yeah, that is mental. It's currently, consolidating right now at this price target. If it goes up, it could go up high. I mean, yeah, it could go anywhere from here, honestly. But I think Casper is kind of. I feel like Casper kind of saying, you know what, now's my time. I've been down for a while. Now's my time. Watch me go. That's why exchanges are gearing up, testing a lot of all the top wallets testing Casper. Adding one Casper to their wallet it's so weird. I haven't seen that. Obviously, when you check out this wallet here, you saw it happen at the beginning of the year. 2023, December, January, 2024. And that actually... Oh, wait a second. Holy God. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Rust get implemented at the beginning of the year, 2024? I'm sorry, I probably missed a lot of questions. Let me just check. Didn't Rust get implemented at the beginning of 2024? I'm pretty sure it did. So that's when you saw these small transactions go through. And now, when they're now doing the 10 BPS hard fork testnet 11 test, which happened literally a few days ago, you're seeing them on the it happened on the 3rd of December? 2 days afterwards. Was it the 3rd or the 5th? This stream's gone on for way too long, by the way. I need to wrap up the stream quite soon. Midsummer? Was it midsummer? I thought it might have been earlier. I mean, I'll go check it out afterwards. But either way, I think Rust happened. When did Rust happen? Did it happen last year? I need to find, when was the testnet 11? Was it midsummer? Okay, it was midsummer, okay. It was midsummer. Maybe I got ahead of myself then. But either way, when was the when did Michael Sutton mention? I think it was the 3rd they did the testnet 11 10 BPS hard fork. Yeah, it was on the 3rd. Okay, so on the 3rd. So 2 days after that, you see multiple wallets testing one cap at the same time they did last year. So, I mean, yeah. Got a bit ahead of myself thinking it happened at the beginning of the year. I think we saw Rust announcements probably that early on. But again, Rust is not out on the mainnet yet. 10 BPS not on the mainnet yet. So maybe they were testing it Rust before we got it implemented beforehand. Because I think they announced Rust, didn't they? I'm going to look it up myself after stream, don't worry. But I'm pretty sure they announced Rust at the beginning of the year. And they actually did the full migration and stuff in the summer. But these exchanges would be doing it on the testnet as well. I'll look it up after the stream and I'll see if I can find out if I'm right or not. Either way, that is a weird coincidence once more. Weird coincidence. And we are seeing this wallet speculated to be Binance's adding a lot on that day where every other one only added a little bit. Adding 4.4 million Casper. Hey, it's just looking up. Is what I'm gonna say. It's looking up. I'm very. My chat's crashed, which is fantastic. I've definitely missed a hell of a lot of questions, and I apologize if everyone I've missed questions for. I'll go through what little I can right now, but I am, well over my time. I do have something to do, unfortunately, so I won't be able to stay on much longer. But I mean, yeah, I'm just damn. It's looking absolutely very, very bullish for Casper right now. Very bullish. I mean, yeah, again, don't be emotionally logical. We could see Casper come back down here, but the long-term goal for Casper is still, in my belief, $2. So from its current price right now, I think it's going to go higher. But Binance is going to be coming soon. Smart contracts, 10 BPS will come in the future. Other tier ones will come in due time, I'm sure. Atomics will happening in 3 days' time. That is another coincidence, if you will. I mean, if that happens in 3 days' time, yeah. Oh my God, if that happens. Trying to keep my emotions in check, of course. What's the difference between enraged and outraged? I direct all my English questions to Brits. Enraged is like angry. Outraged is... Well, it's such a stupid question. Why ask me stupid questions? Outraged is... they're both quite similar, but I would say outraged is, well, I guess I kind of, if I was to, I mean, I'm not very good at English, despite the fact I'm English, of course. I actually am terrible at English. But I would believe enraged is like more of an internal thing, outraged is something you aren't express. But I would also say, like, I feel like I could be outraged but not be actually upset. But if I'm enraged, I'm actually like fuming. Yeah, great stream, loving it all. The power is strong as everything. Yeah, that's also why I've been careful, man, because you just troll too much. you troll way too much. Nacho is pumping since Binance AMA an hour ago. Yeah, I mean, Binance is doing very well from the looks of things right now. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I've missed a hell of a lot of questions. Obviously, I see the... yeah, I apologise if I've missed any of your questions, because... Yeah, I mean, actually, I've had so many questions, I can't even scroll up anymore. I'm not even joking. I've had so many questions, I can't scroll up anymore. That's the first time that's happened. Well, that's something new. Hey. You're so up for the good stuff. I mean, yeah. After another week, I've been holding Kaspa for exactly 2 years. That is an achievement and a half. That is an achievement and a half. Shout out to Mr. Mars. Everyone else in the stream. Everyone who's been here, tuning in daily, even just tuning in for the first time now. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you're new, like the video and the stream. And, you know, come join the free Discord server as well, man. We are very active in there, talking some stuff more and more every single day. And we have been here. The stream started. The Discord server and the stream started when Kaspa was at all-time highs. We have been through the thick of it for over 4 months. And we have not wavered in our conviction one bit, despite the correction by the FUD. We said, you know what? It happens. Crypto always goes up and down. Kaspa has come down since the all-time high, bottoming out about 51%. We think Kaspa will go back down to 70% correction in the past as well, down here, 70%. So while the correction was severe and quite worrying, it's just nature of crypto. We see up and downs, and right now, we're hopefully going to see a new all-time high very, very soon. And yeah, everyone who's been here for a long time, the OGs, shout out to you a lot. Those in my server you also know, and also those who are tuning in new, welcome to the family. Because even though you're coming in a little later to the stream, you're still early to Kaspa. Kaspa, for me, will be a top 10 in the cycle, potentially. And think about how many more people are going to learn about Kaspa when that happens. Think about how early you are of Kaspa, how much more people are going to find about Kaspa in due time. Why pump Nate Hart? That's a good question. We don't know. We don't actually know the reason for why it's pumping. We can speculate. The speculation right now is we are seeing exchanges buy a hell of a lot more Kaspa recently. And typically when exchanges buy a lot more Kaspa, that's a sign they are preparing for a big price move. So potentially a new listing. Apparently Binance will be listing something very, very soon. Similar to atomic swaps. Connections to Binance and Kaspa are seemingly heating up. Is it Binance? I'm not saying it is. But I think we're seeing Kaspa just having... I think it's just Kaspa's time to break out, truth be told. And I think they're speculating, therefore, it's going to be a Binance listing being the cause of it, the catalyst of it. Because exchanges are the ones buying more, and we've broken 400 million volume. And once more, I'm going to even load this post up, just so those who are new... For those who are just wondering, this post I'm getting for, I've retweeted on my Twitter, but also have this information in my Discord server in the information channel, so you can check it out there if you want. Type in the KEF, and I scroll down to find the KEF TLDR of their AMA they did here. Obviously translate it to English because I don't speak Chinese. Wish I could. I will one day learn, I reckon. But either way, talk about here, about the AMA of Binance Chinese, ultimately what's happening. The KF confirmed Kraken listing will happen this month, and they actually confirmed that 2 weeks prior to it happening. At the same time, we are actually dealing with certain exchanges' unfavourable remarks about the price of Kaspa after negotiating with other exchanges, been going on for several months. Ultimately, the key to considering a listing for a coin on a primary exchange is the project's TVL, which Kaspa hasn't got one really, because it's fair launch proof of work. But also, it's the total volume performance, mainly on the mainstream exchanges, so the likes of Bybit, BitGet, and also now Kraken. But high trading volume is what they're looking for. So you see high volume, that's what the tier ones want to see in order to list a project. The high volume for Kaspa happened on a crash and a Kraken listing. Nothing's been told for why it's happening right now. So for me, they're gearing up for something. But that being said, I've missed a hell of a lot of questions. I apologize for that. I'm sure. I mean, the chat's been popping off, and as the channel goes more and more, it's going to be even harder for me to try and address everyone's questions. So I apologize for that. But I do appreciate everyone for being here. The trolls and the Zifsters and also the ones who have been waiting for a long time to get their Kaspa bags to either just break neutral or even just pump now. I mean, not saying it's going to pump today. Anything can happen right now, but Kaspa right now is doing very, very well. Pumping up again 6%, 7% on the daily time frame. It is currently consolidating at the zone right now. So we could see it make a more definitive move right now. It seemed to be in between this zone. That's the wrong. This zone right now seems to just consolidating between these two right now. So if it breaks above or breaks below, you can see it move a little more decisively. But I do think we're going to start seeing some more developments happening very, very soon. Again, the sell walls of 17, 18 cents has been broken through. Now, there's going to be another sell wall right here. I suspect we'll see a lot more movement for Kaspa in this. I did say and believe that we'd hopefully see Kaspa reaching new all-time highs by the end of the month. Of course, time will tell. But my conviction's not wavered, and I think Kaspa is due for its breakout. Of course, we might see things change tomorrow. Things might start. I mean, things are starting to correct a little bit right now. Of course, time will tell. But keep an eye on the charts. Keep an eye on the Discord server. Keep an eye on the stream, and we'll see a lot more coming. Hopefully, in the next few days. Atomic swaps again being 2 days long could be a very, very big catalyst as well. Predictions for me: bearish $2-3, likely 4. Anything above 7 would be great. That'd be very bullish, and anything above 10 is moon boy. Because for me, I think my prediction is $100 billion market cap for Kaspa, which is about $4. Hopefully, we can get in the top 10 right now. Because I mean, if you look at the top 10 right now, well, if you look at the top 10 right now, Cardano's there. Cardano peaked at, well, I think it was just short of 100 billion market cap. I think it was 93 or something like that. And that I suspect Kaspa should surpass Cardano. I'd hope it would. Yeah, it peaked at about 91 billion. So I think it should reach 100 at least. And after being suppressed for so long, that is think about again, as Charles Ryder says here. I mean, XRP is a different case, but either way, XRP was suppressed for over 4 years. When it broke out, XRP jumped from 50 cents to $2.50. Kaspa being suppressed for a year, it could equally break out from 20 cents to 40 cents. At least that's my belief again, not financial advice. But that being said, that'll be for the stream today. Thank you all once more for watching. A very, very big stream. 71 likes is mental. Thank you all for watching once more. Enjoy the stream, leave a like. Share with your friends for more. Want to know more about crypto and other stuff, then check out my Discord server, link in the chat, description, also my homepage. And hopefully now is the start of the Kaspa breakout and the Kaspa rally. Hopefully Binance will announce Kaspa very, very soon. Crypto's going up. Kaspa's got big connections to Wall Street and Binance, and with some big things coming very, very soon, I hope so. Hopefully you tune in on tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream, I'll put an announcement on my Discord server. It's going to probably be a little bit earlier than usual. But yeah.